See something real fast. Okay. Guess we're good to go. This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. And whenever I alt-tab back into my game, or out of it especially, things are just disastrous. It takes way longer than it should. It makes everything slow down and freeze up and act stupid. So, not the best. It's not the best situation. You have strep throat? That sucks, son. I don't like twin stick shooters. Called Serious Sam Bogus Detour. I'm not a twin stick shooter kind of guy. Check out the 8 blessings. What can we steal from this place? Child's drum. People are being murdered like crazy. Hey, Crafty Larissa's here! You meet her during the Strauss Mackay quest line. The starting quest line for the Daggerfall Covenant. Alright, Alessio Gillion.
Hurry to the Cloudy Dregs Inn. Our situation grows perilous, and Azura is anything but patient.
The fuck are you talking about?
Hurry to the Cloudy Dregs.
Uranenya's Lament. Haley Dune Princess. I kind of wish other players weren't murdering people quite so much, because they're killing people that I could talk to. What is he talking about this Azura thing? He's acting like I have some quest that I don't have. Or that I've been informed of a situation that I haven't been informed of. I'm not going to read that right now. Too many murders taking place. I like murdering people, but I don't really like it when other people murder people. Like, I should decide who lives and dies, not anyone else. Not anyone else. Is this an inn? Called the 8 Blessings? Because it's kind of seeming like an inn, right? Oh, I need to read that. Rise of the Red Sails. Relevant. Tamriel Festival Ribbons. Lockpick. Jasmine. Piranha. Well, it's really trying to push that royal lineage of Sentinel on me. Keep finding that book. Herbal farm ideas. Alright. Somebody down below apparently... Oh, Crafty Larissa has a quest for me. Cool. Now, I've never met Crafty Larissa on this character. I'm well familiar with her from my main character, my Khajiit. Well, my old main character, my beginning main character. This is my main character now. So we'll see. Because, like, I met Razum Dar, so when I ran into Razum Dar, he was like, hey, my friend, blah, 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 I remember you, basically. Whereas she shouldn't say anything like that. Great Cathedral closed. She shouldn't say anything like that to me.
We don't talk about the arena, though sometimes I'll take in a bout or two. It's terrible to watch, with the blood and the broken bones, but it's also kind of exciting. I suppose it can't be all bad if the Count and Primate allow it to remain open.
The arena sounds awesome. Am I familiar with Serious Sam? I've never played Serious Sam, but I'm aware that there are games. I think I might have seen a little bit of a Serious Sam game being played. Maybe there's only one Serious Sam? I don't know.
We are so fortunate here in Kvatch. Not only does the good Count Careless watch over us like a mother hen, but we also have the great cathedral and the Order of the Hour to protect us. That's why nothing bad ever happens here.
Nothing bad ever happens here. People are getting murdered left and right. There's more people getting murdered in this city than there were in Anvil. It's crazy how many people are getting murdered in the streets and in the houses. That's really funny.
Welcome to the friendliest inn on the Gold Coast. We are so much classier than that pirate's den in Anvil, and cleaner too, truth to tell. No one ever gets sick when they eat or drink in my establishment. Welcome. We don't talk about... We are so fortunate here in Kvatch.
Someone is not being honest with themselves. Serious Sam is basically like Duke Nukem wishes he was. I think I'm thinking of something different. I don't think I have seen Serious Sam. Well, if Serious Sam is even remotely like Duke Nukem, then he's definitely not for me. Great Cathedral closed. By order of Artorius Ponticus, Primate of Great Akatosh, let it be known that public access to the Grand Cathedral of Akatosh will be denied, while work crews conduct maintenance and renovations to the aging stonework and creaking floorboards of our magnificent house of worship. This does not, however, mean that worship discontinues within the holy city of Kvatch. Our diligent chanters and sermonizers will walk among you, spreading the word and will of Akatosh and the other divines. Just as the loyal swords of the Order of the Hour defend our hearths and homes, let the words of the chanters and sermonizers shore up your spirits and fill you with the truth of the Dragon God of Time. And fuck their religion. Fuck it! Ponia Scipia is here.
You look like you could use a drink.
God, so much murder. Maybe I could have talked to that guy. I don't know. No way of knowing now, because he's dead. Nothing bad ever happens here. Haven't you noticed that a bunch of your guests and employees have been murdered at least recently? I would like this game so much more if it was single player. Like if I could just play this in a single player mode with no other players. That's what single player means, Josiah. Well, yeah. Who got murdered just now? God! Could you stop for 5 seconds? Murdering everybody? Yeah, we love Crafty Larissa. She was a cool character, but this character's never actually met her. I want this Alien House Idol. Alright, what else we got here? Society of the Dragon. Want to show your love and faith for Akatosh, the Dragon God of Time, but you're not ready to devote yourself to the Akatosh priesthood? The Cathedral of Kvatch understands. That's why we've established the Society of the Dragon. Led by the Grand Chanter Surus and a select few Akatosh priests, the Society welcomes initiates into its ranks for fellowship, learning, and to discuss the most pressing theological questions of the day, and for you to give us your gold. Come join the Society. Help us with your gold. Make Kvatch a better place through prayer, faith, and gold, and your devotion to Akatosh. All serious inquiries accepted. By serious we mean in company and gold. We have a place for you as part of the society, and we have a place for your gold. I added a few personal thoughts in there. Serious Sam Stone is a hero of Earth and yada yada yada. He's also genuinely funny without being a fucking redneck scumbag. That sounds good, I guess. Depending. I think I would probably end up still not liking him, but who knows. Alright. What else did I have to read? Rise of the Red Sails. Gotta read that. Hold on. This is super relevant to the plot of the storyline we're on here. Alright. Rise of the Red Sails. Pirates pose a common problem to most merchants who ply their trade by the sea. But if you asked anyone other than a sailor to name even one crew responsible for their nautical woes, I wager you'd find them woefully at a loss. Few of these outlaws ever achieved the heights of infamy needed to reach the ears of inland folk. The Red Sails and their pirate queen, Fortunata Abdougal, stand as the notable exception to this rule. Their notoriety stretches all along the Abyssinian coast, to the point of being a household name and catch-all bugaboo among residents of waterside towns. This widespread reputation is a relatively recent development. Not all that long ago, the Red Sails were much more like their contemporaries, independent and unremarkable. Originally a band of raiders plundering a meager living along the Strid River, it was the arrival of Fortunata Abdougal that marked the beginning of a new era for the humble raiders. The humble raiders! We go and murder people and take their shit, but, you know, we're not puffed up about it. We're really quite humble. We don't think we're better than anybody else. We're kind of salt of the earth. Murderers and pillagers, if you know what I mean. The humble raiders, who would soon be known as the Red Sails. Using her position in the Gold Coast Trading Company to lure the raiders to her side, she soon began building her floating armada. Under Fortunata's ambitious, some would say fearless, leadership, the raiders made their first voyage out to the Abyssinian Sea. In what can only be described as a suicidal assault, her smaller complement of raiders scaled a larger pirate vessel. Its captain considered the smaller riverboat beneath his notice and made the mistake of ignoring its approach. With cunning and brutality, Fortunata and her crew seized the captain and forced his surrender. Offering to accept the oath of any of the enemy crew who would serve her as captain, she ordered the former captain and his officers strung up on the rigging and slaughtered the lot of them. But humbly, with the blood of her rivals still seeping into the cloth, Fortunata raised the sails that would be her crew's calling card for years to come. Using her connection to the merchant lord and the growing power of her Red Sails pirates, Fortunata turned a band of lawless miscreants, humble ones, into a feudal hierarchy of lords and vassals in the form of ship captains and their crews. After a number of successful boarding actions that resulted in the capture of pirate and merchant vessels alike, more and more captains began to voluntarily flock to her banner. The fearsome reputation of the Pirate Queen and her humble Red Sails spread like wildfire from port to port as the harrowing tales of their attacks became the main topic of discussion in smoky taverns and crowded inns. When the time was right, Fortunata and her armada sailed into Anvil Harbor and grabbed control of the city. Now, Provincial Governor Fortunata and her Red Sails enforcers claim the entire Gold Coast as their personal domain. It's estimated that the Red Sails have more than 24 vessels under the blood-red sabers on a white banner. Still have not actually seen a banner that looks like that, including on Fortunata's own castle, where she has different kinds of banners, but whatever, the books are out of date. A navy in its own right. 24 ships is a navy in its own right? Really? The Pirate Queen could lay claim to any port she desired, and without the Imperial Navy to oppose her, it's just a matter of time before she sets her sights beyond the Gold Coast. Anyone who thinks the Red Sails have reached the pinnacle of their ambition is simply living in denial. Brace yourselves, Abyssinians. A storm is coming. Humbly. Alright. Salty about religion much? Now, here's the deal, son. I am not salty about religion per se. I'm salty about some religions, or some individuals or organizations within some religions. Basically, I'm salty about what is, in my mind, the misuse of religion. Which is, yes, unfortunately... See, here's somebody I can talk to that was murdered earlier. Which is, unfortunately, a large percentage of religions in both the real world and in fiction. But religion per se is not something that I dislike. I actually really like religion in theory.
What?
I just don't like what many specific sects or churches or organizations or individuals do in the name of religion. I feel that religion is being poorly misused. And so this religion of Akatosh in the game, I think, is one of the worst religions because they are so judgmental and xenophobic and exclusionary, and those all basically mean the same thing, and they are so self-righteous, and basically they're assholes who are not using their religion to uplift and benefit the people, but are instead using their religion to maintain structures of power that allow the privileged and wealthy to continue to prosper while the poor are languishing in suffering and poverty and lack of freedom. They use their religion to enforce control on people and to make people feel bad about themselves and to make people afraid so that people are easily led and kept in line. And that is the kind of religion that I hate. Religion that does that. And I don't feel that any individual religion has to be that way. I think it's just used that way in order to support existing systems of authority and control. So there's my little speech about why I'm salty about the Akatosh religion. It's a humble storm. Yeah, son. It's a humble storm. Hey, Tarawak, welcome back. Good to see you again. How you doing, Tarawak?
This one hates being snuck up on.
I can understand why you would be, considering that you've probably been murdered 100 times. What are you doing?
Well, of course, Senamu is doing something. Everyone is doing something all the time. Thinking, breathing, talking to nosy strangers. Senamu is busy, yes?
She's a thief, isn't she? Here, in this room, at this particular moment.
Oh, you want to know what Senamu is doing right now? Yes. Well, let me consider. This one lost
You lost a thing that you're gonna steal? Dude, don't even trip. I'm stealing left and right too. Let's get a fist bump for the thieves. What did you lose?
What did I lose? Well, a hat! Yes, a glorious, luxurious, very expensive hat. One of these dirty-cheeked shaveskins must have stolen it. Oh, you should have seen it. Silken trim, brass buttons, thick feathers.
A hat? That's the best you could come up with?
Oh, yes. Made of twice-dyed felt. A deep, smoky green. Like tree moss after the morning dew. It smelled of lilac and rare alikir spices. Oh, this one was fragrant in that hat.
First of all, a deep smoky green hat would not match the rest of your clothes, and you'd look like some sort of silly Christmas elf or something.
Not sure about.
And the agate, oh, simply marvelous. Fine etched silver with ivory inlays and a polished ruby setting. Oh, you've never seen such plumage. Genuine Fellrunner feathers, as long as a Jacque's arm.
Also, this sounds way fancier than everything else you're wearing, so I'm not buying it. You've got, like, leather wraps on your arms and hands, for fuck's sake.
Sounds like an elaborate lie.
Oh, very well. You caught this one with your amazing perception. But admit it, Senamu's commitment to the lie was impressive, yes? Ha, it feels good to clear the air. Now, this one has thieving to get back to. Stay fragrant, Five Claw.
Stay fragrant, yo. Hashtag stay fragrant. What does that even mean?
Bye.
Okay. So that was interesting.
What is
That was, she really did commit to the lie, but it didn't really, she shouldn't have made up a lie about something that clearly...
Hurry to the Cloudy Dregs Inn. Our situation...
What is this guy talking about? The Cloudy Dregs, is this another quest that I actually do have from somewhere else that I forgot about? It is. It's the Missing Prophecy quest from Stormhaven. So that's what this guy is talking about. Alright, well it makes more sense, but... Close some of these down. Alright. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, let's talk to Crafty Larissa and get her quest. I'll be real interested to see if she says anything about knowing me. Because she shouldn't. But you never know.
You've got one of those faces, don't you? Nowhere near as pious as seems proper for this part of the world. In that case, how'd you like to earn some honest gold for a little bit of dishonest work?
So now I really want to know what she says if you do know her. Because Razumdar clearly responded to that.
What do you have in mind?
Oh, just discrediting Grand Chanter Surus and his Society of the Dragon. They claim to be a religious order, but they're nothing more than a cult that loves Akatosh a bit too much. And anyone who questions their faith tends to disappear.
You ain't gotta say cult with all that hatred. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cults. Just cults that exploit their members are bad. Which admittedly tends to be most cults, but you never know. Not jump to conclusions.
Why do you care about a cult?
I didn't until my sister Jocelyn joined them. She has no idea what Surus does to people. Take these notes and preach the word of Boethia around town. After the Grand Chanter arrests you for heresy, my sister will see how he treats you and leave.
I want to get arrested for heresy? You think that's your plan? I notice you're not the one that's going to get arrested. I feel as though I'm being exploited.
I think that will help. I'll go spread a little heresy around town.
Bring Boethia's word to the cult's initiates. If that doesn't get you noticed, nothing will. Once they detain you, we'll show my sister exactly how Surus treats those who disagree with him. As long as you don't wind up disappearing along the way.
How will me getting detained convince your sister to leave the Society of the Dragon?
Grand Chanter Surus isn't your typical Akatosh priest. He enjoys filling impressionable heads with religious nonsense, and he has a violent streak as long as Varen's Wall. Rumors say that if he can't fill your head, he'll remove it. Literally.
Not surprising.
I have a plan plan for how I escape after getting detained?
A plan? Yes, I have a plan. But let's not spoil the surprise. Just be ready for my signal and follow my lead. Now get out there and spread some heresy. I can't wait to see how the Society initiates Squirm.
How did your sister come to join an Akatosh cult?
Who knows why a young woman in the prime of her life would throw away everything to take up with a bunch of religious fanatics. I suppose it had something to do with that job that went sideways when I had to kill Jocelyn's best friend.
You killed your sister's best friend?
I'm afraid I had no choice. A rival of mine hired him to kill us when we attended a meeting. I learned his true intentions too late to decline the invitation. I never let my enemies make the first move, so I ended him before he could end us.
So she left you and joined the cult.
Jocelyn was mad at me, mad at him, mad at life in general. She decided that piracy wasn't for her. She wanted to serve a higher purpose. Unfortunately, this particular higher purpose is worse than piracy. It hides its killing behind religion.
Yeah. Don't like that. Unlike those nice, humble raiders.
Tell me more about Grand Chanter Surus and the Society of the Dragon.
Grand Chanter Surus is a high-ranking priest in the cathedral, second only to Primate Artorius himself. He started the society for religious types who aren't ready to join the priesthood. They claim to be devoted to Akatosh and his teachings.
And this is a bad thing?
Only if you believe Akatosh requires the beheading of people the Grand Chanter doesn't like. When my sister refuses an order, I'd rather not have her head on the chopping block. Nothing against religion, but this cult isn't right for my sister.
He's chopping off heads! Fucking orcs from fucking Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. You start cutting people's heads off with executes in combat, they react to it. He's chopping off heads! Sorry, that's just what I thought of when...
That's it?
Well, members that join the society are cut off from their friends and family, and anyone that tries to quit disappears. No one knows what happens to them, by the way. Oh, and I did mention the secret beheadings, didn't I?
He's chopping off heads! Yeah, you mentioned it. Okay. Yeah. This sounds like a bad cult. Goodbye. I'll handle this.
Bring Boethia's word to the cult's initiates. If that doesn't get you noticed, nothing will. Once they detain you, we'll show my sister exactly how Surus treats those who disagree with him. As long as you don't wind up disappearing along the way.
I won't be disappearing. I'll handle this. Highest intervention.
Pirate Captain Crafty Larissa has come to Kvatch to convince her sister Jocelyn to abandon the Society of the Dragon, a cult headed by the Grand Chanter of the Akatosh Cathedral for believers not ready to commit to the priesthood. Crafty Larissa wants me to spread the word of Boethia in front of initiates of the Society of the Dragon. She thinks if I spout enough heresy, I'll get arrested and show her sister just how bad this Akatosh cult really is.
Alright, I gotta go preach the word of a Daedric prince. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? This is a very big building, this inn. What's up, Kvatch Guard? There's the oh wow. Cathedral's looking impressive. There he is! That's my target. He's got a thing over his head. Can I talk to him? I can talk to him. Hey buddy, I'm here to murder you.
I'm just here to fight in the arena. Soon as I filled my purse, I'm headed back to Grotwood. Can't handle these Imperial priests and their scroll thumping.
Damn! The first guy I got to murder. Well, I already murdered my first target, but after officially joining, the first contract they send me out on is a fellow Wood Elf. That sucks.
These sermonizers are everywhere. I can tell you, they're not doing Akatosh any favours. If I didn't like him before, I sure hate him now.
Oh, I like this guy. I don't want to kill this guy.
I don't know why these sermonizers wear white. Gonna be hard to wash out those bloodstains when I thump them in the nose. Here for his bones. Anything to stop them hassling me.
Oh, come on. Let's not kill this guy. He's cool.
These sermonizers... I don't know why these sermonizers...
This guy's my buddy. I really do have to kill him, though. When the fucking Dark Brotherhood tells you to kill somebody, you kill somebody. Too bad, though. He's a cool guy. I will do it with great regret. Look at all the dead bodies. People just getting murdered all the time around here. Blaspheme to cult members. Okay. Saulius Rusonius.
There's a hidden evil corrupting Vatch.
An incredible number.
Without a home, you have no door to lock. And without a lock, well, that's just inviting thieves to rob you.
That doesn't make sense.
You don't have a place to sleep at night? Not even a branch high in a tree? I'm at a loss for words. Destitute and homeless, my heart weeps for you. Perhaps there's something in my inventory that will brighten your day. Take a look. Everybody needs a home of their own. Really. Get to work on that.
What if I don't want a home?
You don't have a place to sleep?
Leave me alone.
You need a home.
God damn it.
Warm and comfortable, and they make for a better investment than stuffing gold in your spare boot.
I keep my gold at a perfectly reputable bank underground with criminals.
You could be the Skald King himself, but without a home, you're just a worthless vagabond. No offense.
No offense? You can't call somebody a worthless vagabond and then say no offense. Offense taken.
Weather in this part of the world can be brutal when you don't have a roof over your head. It's all about personal space. A home of your own gives you room to breathe.
They are really pushing this get a home thing.
You need a home.
No. No, you know what I need? That soul gem right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it, though. They're going to detect me. You know what? Fuck it. I'll let you keep your stupid soul gem.
I'll sell to you, but only if you're one of Akatosh's faithful. I suppose I'll even sell to you if you worship any other divines. But if you're a godless Daedra worshipper, I suggest you take your business to another city.
Ah, these religious judgmentalist bastards.
I carry only the best goods. Your gold will go a long way here. I'll sell to you. I carry only...
No, nobody wants your bullshit anyway. The shit that you sell is shit, and nobody wants your shit. Nobody wants it. There's the 8 blessings again. There's a lemon that I could steal, and I'm not going to. Here's an Akatosh sermonizer. Oh. You seem to be all alone. With nobody watching you. This is the one that's on the stairs that you can't... Now where are you going? I think anybody's... Alright, forget it. Just forget it. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live. Here's this stuff. I thought there was a bunch of other merchants to be. No, just those 3, I guess. Nobody's said anything in chat for quite a while. 20 minutes. Initiate Blada, I'm here to tell you about the glory of Boethia.
May Akatosh and the Divine smile upon you this day and all the days to come. If you're interested, I can tell you all about the Society of the Dragon.
No.
May Akatosh and the Divine smile upon you this day. May
Quiet.
Akatosh and the Divine smile upon you this day and all the days to come. If you're interested, I can tell you all about the Society of the Dragon.
Well, look, I would love to sit down and have a whole philosophical conversation with you. But let's cut to the chase.
Boethia proclaims that only fools and worse than fools pray to the divines.
How can you say such things? You monster!
She's literally running off. She's so upset. Lol. What's up, Plautus? I remember when I talked to you and how funny it was that she... I already robbed all these houses. Well, didn't rob these houses. Burglarized these houses. Initiate Parian. Hey, buddy.
Do not despair. Akatosh watches over us always. Lift your weary head and give praise.
Boethia cares for those whose hearts are full of purpose and whose lives are full of deeds.
How dare you utter such blasphemy in this holy city? The Grand Chanter shall hear of this.
Yeah, cry more. What's up, guard? You have no reason to kill me right now because I am a perfectly law-abiding citizen. A lot of people named Plautus or something similar in this town. Oh, it's them again. It just went in a big circle. Okay. See what's going on with the cathedral, I guess. Dead bodies. We've already been inside there. Order Paladin. Oh, shit. Looking serious. Can I murder? Anybody watching? I don't see anybody. Order Paladin. Dead. Great Cathedral closed. So I literally can't go inside the cathedral. Order Crusader. Very fancy. Yeah, we get it. It's closed. Like 18 copies of that note. Well, I finally killed my first Order of the Hour person. Told you I was going to be killing them. As soon as I read about them. As soon as I read about the Order of the Hour, I'm like, I'm going to be killing these people. I just killed one. The very first one I met, in fact. Initiate Ranius, I'm here to tell you some blasphemies.
Akatosh bless you, outsider. What brings you to our humble town?
Come to spread the word of true power, the word of Boethia. Let me tell you all about it.
I won't listen to the lies of a Daedra worshipper. I'll summon the Grand Chanter. He'll deal with you.
Run along. Run along. You thought my blasphemy was bad. Apparently I can't. Alright. Tavern. Cathedral. Guard just literally walks over the top of that dead body like, oh, he stopped and drew his weapon, but... I mean, dead people are everywhere. It's a little bit ridiculous. It is a little bit ridiculous. More dead people. I don't see anything of interest over there. One can never be 100% sure until they swim over, though. With some pure water. See, this is the kind of place where they would put a treasure chest. They would hide a treasure chest behind some trees and bushes or something. I mean, obviously not in this case, but unless it's been taken recently. Underground tunnel? Oh, cool. See, I did find something interesting. I just can't go in it right now. I found a tunnel. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Alright, let's see. Match arena, bounty board. Can't go in there. Bremen's house. In we go.
What's the meaning of this? Don't make me call the guard.
Okay, I won't make you call the guard. I'll just murder you. Take your abacus. This guy doesn't have much in his little bitty house. Man. He doesn't have jack shit. He doesn't even have like a hidden floorboard or something? Like a loose floorboard? Nothing? Damn, bro. You need to learn to have more stuff in your house. It's just rude. Give more stuff to your murderer. Another note about the Great Cathedral being closed. Damn. Gee, I don't know. I wonder, is the Great Cathedral closed, maybe? You think the Great Cathedral might be closed? Just curious. Dead bodies. More dead bodies. Cathedral. We've been in Famulous Wonders. There's Elethir. And this would be a good place to murder him. I don't want to murder him though. This would actually be a great time to do it though. Oh, opportunity missed. I'll have to murder him later. Got all kinds of goodies here. I want to see.
I've got a lot to do here.
I want to see what's over this way. This like the big castle. I can't go into it though. That's fine with me. Actually, I don't need to do anything with the guild traders. Who's this?
There are so many antiques in this market, each rich with history. Yet the buyers and sellers seem oblivious to the true value of these precious items. There are so many
I'm oblivious to the true value of the precious items as well, I think. Tom's Amazing Pugs.
I've always been so proud of the Order of the Hour. What other city has such holy and noble knights dedicated to protecting it? But the newest members of the Order don't seem to be quite up to their usual standards. They seem a bit rough to me.
Oh, they're starting to fill out their ranks. They're trying to bulk up their ranks because they're going to make a move. And they're filling out with mercenaries and criminals and stuff. A story as old as time.
As a merchant with a valuable stock, I depend on the common courtesy of my clients and the Kvatch Guard to keep my interests safe and secure. Lately, however, both the Guard and the Order worry me. They scare me when they're around.
Yeah, it's because they're a bunch of fucking thugs.
Have you heard about the latest murders?
Yeah!
The Count would do something about these terrible crimes. It's getting so bad it's starting to feel like Anvil and not the fair city of Kvatch that I know and love.
A ludicrous amount of murders are taking place, I know.
As a merchant with a
A rule. Old auction house. Bounty board. This bounty board has an assortment of requests pinned to it. A few crisp sheets of paper indicate it was updated recently. Wanted! Experienced warriors to thrill our spectators with their martial prowess. Are you an experienced mercenary or gladiator looking to make a name for yourself? Prove your prowess by braving the gauntlet of the Kvatch Arena. A substantial victory purse is on the line. Those who are up to the challenge need simply enter the arena during any of our regular events, or speak to Arena Master Codus at the Kvatch Arena. Make no mistake, the fight is to the death. Hell yeah. The roar of the crowds. Oh, I'm all about being a gladiator. That sounds rad. The roar of the crowds, level 20, repeatable. The Arena Master has posted an open challenge. Wait.
The Arena Master has posted an open challenge for warriors brave enough to fight one of the top gladiators to the death in Kvatch Arena. I must defeat one of the best gladiators and conquer the challenge of the Kvatch Arena to claim a significant victory purse.
Apparently I can do it every day. Before a Grand Gladiator will face me, I must survive lower tier fights against Shackled Gladiators and Order of the Hour. Oh, I get to kill some Order of the Hour dudes! May need to wait for the fight to start. Conquer the Kvatch Arena. Optional steps.
Otis Abdougal, master of the Kvatch Arena, may be able to tell me more about what I may face in this contest.
That is what I am fucking talking about. I'm not going to talk to Initiate Ganel about my... Who is this? Just a general noble knight guy? Or is that supposed to be like Akatosh? But isn't Akatosh a dragon? IDK. And so there's the castle. Looks like we've got ourselves the bank over here. And a crafting area. Let's go check out the crafting area. Akatosh Sermonizer. The seat. Oh, I didn't mark Rise of the Red Sails as red. Rise of the Red, R-E-A-D, Sails. Play Josiah. Yes, really. We could do a little crafticals. We could talk to Elsmira. No, we can't. Okay. Go down these stairs for some reason. Come over here. See what's hiding in this area. See, there's definitely a chest that spawns right here. Somebody's clearly taken it, but oh man, there has to be a chest that spawns right there. That is like the most chestastic area. Chestastic? That's a word we're going with now? Yeah. Because it's a legit word, as everybody knows. I don't think everybody knows that. I don't think anybody knows that. Main reason they don't know it. Ooh, a wolf trick mirror. I'll take it. Nobody sees me. Clothing station. More clothing station. Sack. Checking out the sack value. Blacksmithing station.
Prim and proper, that's the Kvatch way. Of course, that doesn't mean we can't also be a little stylish, am I right? Feel free to examine my wares. Some say that Varen's wall cut us off from the benefits of Imperial culture. If you ask me, Cyrodiil turned away from us long before the wall was erected. Some say... Prim and proper, that's...
Fuck Cyrodiil. Oh, a dye station. I can use this to, dye my shrouded armor. Dye my shrouded armor. So that's my shrouded armor. If I were to apply this saved set to it, like, okay, hold on. Everything's blue. Now if I go everything black. Let me just see, what does this do?
Not much longer now. there's a lot to do.
That looks pretty good. So that's my official Brotherhood murder uniform. And it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna stick with my regular armor for now. Okay. Checked out the whole crafting area. Not a lot going on over here. Nina Salvis. Ooh, I just heard the game's beginning in the arena. Wonder how often the games begin. Here's the bank. Pretty cool thing on the rug right there. Like an hourglass with wings. It must be a Akatosh thing. The bar.
Safe and safe your valuables will be. Our vault seals tighter than the primate's gold pouch, and we all know how rarely His Holiness opens that little velvet bag. This is the bank for you, my friend. Never a scandal or a problem here? Not a one. Can the depository and anvil say the same? I think not. This is safe and...
I don't think I have anything I want to throw in the bank right now. No, I don't. I'd like to own that, though. And that, so let's... How am I possibly detected? The guy's not looking at me. He's not looking at me. Cool, I got some stuff out of the bank. Let's see what's upstairs. There's a lore book. Corn? Alright, inside a cabinet in the bank is not where I expect to find corn. Hags, harpies, and hag ravens. Don't care about that right now. Apocrypha, apocrypha. Care about that right now. Lantern. The Adabal Ah! Memoirs of Mora House. Consort Alessia the... Oh, is he the Minotaur guy? Alright. I gotta read this one. This one's relevant. That one's relevant. The Minotaur. That Alessia was fucking. Alright. I'm gonna sit in the chair. We're gonna read the book when our next episode begins, because that is gonna do it for this one. because I am out of time. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I am not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online DLC.